Good morning and welcome to our comprehensive market analysis. This week, we navigate a complex interplay of domestic Indian catalysts and evolving global macro trends. Domestically, the Indian equity markets are poised for critical movements. Recent analyses indicate that a confluence of factors, including geopolitical stability and quarterly earnings, will significantly dictate market action. The Nifty and Sensex have shown periods of consolidation, with recent small-cap gains suggesting underlying strength amidst broader market indices grappling with overhead resistance. Key support levels for the Nifty 50 are identified around the 23,800 mark, with analysts keenly watching for signs of either a decisive breakout or a phase of increased volatility. This careful observation is paramount for strategic portfolio positioning. A major structural event commanding institutional attention in India is the impending National Stock Exchange (IPO). This colossal 30,000 crore rupees public offering is set to redefine India's financial landscape, spotlighting the exchange's formidable dominance and its substantial reliance on options trading volumes, a point highlighted in recent analyses. The IPO is anticipated to generate a significant windfall for public sector insurers, potentially bolstering their solvency positions, even as underlying challenges persist. The process involves major legal firms, underscoring its systemic importance. Simultaneously, BSE's clearing subsidiary, ICCL, has unveiled a new brand identity, signaling strategic enhancements within the broader exchange ecosystem. This period represents a structural re-evaluation of market infrastructure itself. Shifting our focus to sectoral performance, we observe dynamic movements across Indian equities. 9 of the top 10 most valued firms recently experienced a substantial increase in market capitalization, with Airtel emerging as a significant outperformer. Concurrently, various Sensex constituents are being identified for their upside potential, with some brokerage firms flagging specific names that could offer up to 40% returns. Conversely, the market has also seen parabolic rallies in certain penny stocks, some surging as much as 125% in 6 months, warranting careful risk assessment. Earnings for oil marketing companies, or OMCs, are projected to be weak for the first fiscal quarter of 2027, primarily due to under-recoveries, signaling a potential trim consideration for positions in this segment. In the realm of corporate actions and investor prudence, several announcements merit attention. The proposed reintroduction of open market buybacks through stock exchanges is a welcome decision, enhancing capital allocation flexibility for corporations and potentially improving shareholder returns. Furthermore, a substantial number of companies, including LIC and Asian Paints, are turning ex-record date for dividends and bonus issues this week, impacting immediate share pricing and total return calculations. For long-term portfolio construction, the practice of a simple checklist, as advocated by seasoned investors, remains an invaluable tool to avoid costly stock market mistakes and ensure a disciplined approach to capital deployment. India's digital infrastructure continues its robust expansion, with significant strategic moves influencing key players. Jio Platforms, a pivotal entity in India's telecom and digital services sector, has announced plans for a substantial $3 billion debt reduction, leveraging proceeds from its anticipated IPO. This strategic deleveraging aims to fortify its financial structure and enable further growth initiatives in a highly competitive market. On a broader scale, the Nifty IT sector has recently experienced a significant market capitalization correction of 1.7 lakh crore rupees. This revaluation necessitates a strategic assessment of investment allocations within the technology space, highlighting the importance of understanding the fundamental drivers behind such shifts for long-term portfolio resilience. India continues to attract significant institutional capital, underlining its strategic importance in the global economic framework. The Asian Development Bank has reaffirmed India as its largest private sector market, signaling its intent to channel over $1 billion in direct support by 2026. This commitment underscores the robust growth prospects and the burgeoning opportunities within India's private enterprises. Simultaneously, recent analyses from brokerage houses have identified a fresh cohort of companies, including players like BSE, Hyundai, Pine Labs, and Ather, with substantial upside potential, some projected to deliver gains of up to 64%. These represent specific breakout watch considerations for discerning institutional investors looking for strategic entry points. The Indian market's trajectory this week is also subject to critical external influences, notably from climatic phenomena and geopolitical developments. A significant factor is the rare Super El Nino event, which traders are closely monitoring due to its potential impact on agricultural output, inflation dynamics, and broader economic sentiment. This meteorological pattern necessitates a nuanced risk assessment for sectors sensitive to weather-related disruptions. Furthermore, the evolving geopolitical landscape surrounding a potential ASEAN peace deal is seen as a pivotal trigger. Any resolution or escalation in tensions could profoundly impact global crude oil prices, which in turn would ripple through India's import bill and energy-sensitive industries, dictating market sentiment. Transitioning to the global macro landscape, the Federal Reserve's evolving stance continues to be a central determinant for market participants. The Varsh era at the Fed signals a potentially quieter communication strategy, which paradoxically could usher in periods of increased market volatility and higher interest rates. Investors are keenly watching the Fed's preferred inflation gauge, which is currently anticipated to show faster inflation, exerting pressure on future monetary policy decisions. This environment of upward pressure on interest rates is already evident, with mortgage and refinance rates seeing increases compared to the previous week, and home equity loan rates reflecting a similar trend. Understanding these structural shifts in central bank policy is crucial for managing fixed-income portfolios. In thematic technology, Wall Street is actively seeking the next cohort of Magnificent Seven leaders, shifting from the traditional FANG acronym to a broader Mango's framework, indicative of a structural reevaluation of market dominance. The extensive AI build-out is a primary driver, giving tech investors new reasons to scrutinize the bond market as capital flows into AI infrastructure escalate. Companies like GE Vernova are emerging as breakout watch candidates within the AI theme. Even established players like Sony Group Corporation and Palantir Technologies are identified as strong contenders, asserting their positions as potentially undervalued assets, making them compelling considerations for long-term growth portfolios. Geopolitical dynamics surrounding the ASEAN relationship remain a significant factor in global energy markets. With Vance arriving in Switzerland for talks with Iranian negotiators, tensions in the Strait of Hormuz are under intense scrutiny. Recent reports of 3 Indian tankers re-emerging suggest a potential uptick in Hormuz traffic, signaling cautious optimism regarding navigation through this critical choke point. While a memorandum of understanding could offer some breathing room, the efficacy of Iran's sanctions is also being re-evaluated, hinting at potential shifts in global oil supply. Any resolution or escalation will directly influence crude oil prices and global energy security, creating a dynamic environment for commodity traders. The frontier of digital assets and innovative technologies continues to expand. Bitcoin's future is being heralded by CoinDesk as revolutionary, akin to the smartphone's impact, suggesting a structural shift in global finance and asset perception. This long-term perspective positions digital currencies as a thematic growth area for forward-looking portfolios. Furthermore, the market is rife with anticipation surrounding potential IPOs from transformative private companies like SpaceX. This excitement extends to leading AI startups such as OpenAI and Anthropic, whose eventual public listings could unlock significant value and redefine investment opportunities within the deep tech and space economy sectors, creating new breakout watch scenarios for investors. From a consumer and lifestyle economics perspective, new research challenges conventional wisdom around retirement planning, suggesting that most retirees may afford to spend more than they currently believe. This insight could influence wealth management strategies and asset allocation for an aging demographic. Conversely, BlackRock's CEO suggests working past 65 to mitigate a potential retirement crisis, prompting a re-evaluation of long-term financial legacy planning. In the near term, consumers are actively seeking optimal returns on their liquid assets, with high-yield savings interest rates reaching up to 4.10% APY. These trends highlight the dual focus on long-term wealth preservation and maximizing short-term capital efficiency in the current economic climate. Examining specific sectoral headwinds and corporate strategy, the budget airline model in the US appears to be facing significant challenges, potentially running out of runway due to operational costs and market pressures. This signals a trim consideration for positions heavily exposed to this segment. Furthermore, SNAP restrictions are poised to alter consumer purchasing behavior, a trend closely monitored by major food giants and requiring strategic adjustments in the consumer staples sector. On the corporate front, Piper Sandler initiated coverage on Toast Incorporated with an overweight rating, while Deutsche Telekom is reportedly pushing for a T-Mobile merger, indicating ongoing strategic consolidation and M&A activity within the telecommunications space. Concluding our analysis, the broader global investment landscape reflects a blend of strategic opportunities and emergent regional risks. India's status as the ADB's largest private sector market exemplifies the sustained capital flows into burgeoning economies, signaling robust growth potential for institutional investors focused on emerging markets. However, political dynamics continue to pose material risks. Brazil's President Lula, for instance, maintains a lead against Bolsonaro following a bank scandal, a situation that introduces a layer of political uncertainty that can influence investor sentiment and capital allocation decisions within Latin America. These varied regional narratives underscore the imperative for granular political risk assessment as a component of global portfolio management.